did the diet history, and she asked her, now, what size of chapati do you have with your dal? This size, or this size? And the patient's here, and would someone volunteer to cook with me a lovely one? Traditionally, a biryani would be fried whole spices, onions, in ghee or butter or oil. You will not see any oil or ghee or butter in this recipe. When you see it, you'll be quite surprised as to how aromatic and colourful it is. Thank you, Rita. Right, why don't you come in the spotlight? I never do any work on my things. Let's just move that way. So we've just got a microwavable dish with a lid, and I'm going to ask you, no scales needed, just household measures. That's basmati rice, I'm sure you're familiar with that. If you put that into there. This is the recipe, so I'm going to ask you to follow it. So we've put the rice in. 1 measure of rice to 1.5 parts of water. So if you want to do 1.5 cups of water into there. Can you all see that? Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Then we're going to add the flavorings. So firstly, you'll be familiar with this, but this cinnamon is gorgeous. You only get it in South Asian stores. This is not supermarket cinnamon. We've got cinnamon, cloves, black pepper, and you probably know them, and cumin seeds or jeera. We'll put that in. You can break the pepper, that's fine. If you want to release the flavor, you can break the cinnamon stick. So we've just shoved that in. More flavorings. Oh, thank you. Garlic and ginger. Now, you wouldn't use all of that. I'd say a heaped teaspoon of each. Can you all see that? So this is just crushed. You can buy it in a jar, or you can do it freshly as our colleagues have done. Then some reduced salt, bouillon or stock powder, about a tablespoon, level tablespoon. Yeah, shove it in. Then we've got a good pinch of turmeric. So you can use a teaspoon if you like. And the turmeric gives it, oh no, not a whole teaspoon, sorry, a good pinch. So let's just do, maybe a bit more than that, about that. So it's just a pinch, and that gives it this vibrant colour. We might have needed more, but I'm not going to play with it too much. Wonderful. Then the good news about this dish is the amount of veg in it. You're going to be amazed. You're not going to see the rice. So all this veg you see here, just let's look at our measure again. So we're going to use carrots in there. You don't need to measure it, but it's roughly a cup of carrots diced. Throw them in. I'm going to help you in the interest of time. So what else do you like to cook?
Everything. I cook everything. Enjoy cooking.
Right, give us another recipe as you're pouring that. Come on, you've got to do some work.
Being a vegetarian, I put a lot of so another dish I cook is cow bhaji, which is all like vegetables, all mashed up, and just basically fried in a little bit of oil.
Oh, these are not drained. Let's just take the water out. Okay, right, do you want to put that in? Thank you, Rita. Then you're going to put in about...
This one?
Still here. And this one's going to surprise you. White cabbage. That's a lot of veg, but it's going to work. Here we go. Put that in. Turn it that way people can see. All right, that's all right.
No, the one.
And then some frozen peas. Is this a rice dish or is this just vegetables? Here you go. If you pour it that way, yeah. Done. Now very gently, so we don't break the rice. If you just want to mix that together. I'll put this away. So as you can see, very little to do, just really a cup and throwing it together. Shall I try and help you? Yeah. So I'm going to take it round to show people, but basically you can hardly see the rice. We might need a wee bit more water as we go along, but let's see. Because I've never used this microwave, but thank you, Rita. I'm just going to show you how much veg there is. You can hardly see the rice. I've never seen a biryani that has Thai curry. Lovely. So come and cook with us. If you come round, watch the wire, and if you wouldn't mind washing your hands over there and drying them, thank you. So we got all the ingredients here for the chicken. Over this side, thank you. Ingredients, we're just going to use a bowl. Let's just get rid of this one. And get a bowl, thank you. And I want you to be the star, Rabia, not me, so you stand here. There we go. Can we see? Yeah, if you want to stand here. Right. So this is again really, really simple. So basically, these are your ingredients. And this is what you do. So the tikka paste, we've got 2 teaspoons of tikka paste. Have we got that? If you could open, is it opened up? Yeah. Lovely. You could make this yourself, but I'm a mom, I've got 2 kids, I've got a business, for me it's shortcuts. And then 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of black onion seeds, which is here. Don't know if you guys watch The Apprentice, but I remember, do you want to do that? Do you remember when they were looking for kalonji? Do you remember? Whoever watches, yeah. And they were going everywhere for kalonji, wondering if it was a flower or a rug, and it's actually black onion seeds. So, and we're putting that in because it gives it a nice texture on the outside. You could use black sesame seeds. Okay? Then we put the yogurt, tomato paste, oil and chili into a bowl. So the yogurt, 4 tablespoons of low-fat plain yogurt. Yeah? I'll give you a tablespoon. Thank you for this. I have to take you with me wherever I go now. Lovely. 4 tablespoons of that. Then we've got a tablespoon of tomato puree. There we go. And then if that's that pan hot now.
You're going to need tea.
That's fine.
But I literally just put it on and I've got some.
No idea. Let's hope it works. Thank you. Right. So we're just going to see how this goes, okay, Rabia? If it doesn't work, it's not my fault, okay? Right. And then you can put the chicken into there. We've done a bit of oil. Sorry, my love. Did we put a bit of oil into there? I'm using rapeseed oil because it's higher in omega-3 than olive oil. It's also got a higher smoking point and it works much better in South Asian cuisine. Just a couple of teaspoons. There you go, there's a teaspoon. Lovely. Yeah, do you want me to do the chicken so you don't need to handle? So as I said, this is chicken breast with no skin on it to keep the fat content down. Make that up for you, okay? And you did put tomato puree in, yeah? To me, that doesn't look red enough, so I'm going to just improvise. I think we need a wee bit more tomato puree in there. That's a chicken bowl, so I'm going to wash my hands. You all right? Right, let me just check we've got everything in there. Yeah, so, how do you make yours? Oh, do you? Oh, wow. What do you put into it? Can you see this? Do you know what? I might move this along. Jenny, are you able to just help take away things we don't need? Thank you. Is that better? Yeah, you can see? So I'm hoping that's hot. I don't know if it is actually. It's hot. I think it needs to be a wee bit higher, Jenny or Beth. How would you make that higher heat? Let's hope this works. How long have we got? Okay. Are you happy? I'm going to try and do a bit of a double act here. If Rabia, you're okay to keep stirring, I'm going to do a next. I didn't think we'd have time, but I think we have time for a third recipe. So that will only take about 5 to 8 minutes. You sure you're okay to stay? Turn that down. Right, so the next recipe.